Alright guys, just doing a quick video, just wanted to make sure that you guys understand what changes have been proposed for the new H1B reform. Again, there's just two changes proposed, but there are some major consequences that these two changes actually elicit. Alright, let's actually talk about the first change. The first, and probably that is going to make our lives easier, is the fact that the whole process of registration is going to be online. And up until now, all of the documentation, all of the submission of documents was offline. So a lot of paperwork had to be, and a lot of trips had to be made, and papers had to be submitted in the right places. But again, all of this is going to take place online now. And again, this is not going to be applicable to the process that is happening this year, that's in 2019. It's going to be applicable in the process that happens next year, which is the financial year 2021. That's whenever it happens in April 2020. Okay, so that's one major change. It's going to make our lives easier again, and I believe it can actually simplify the process as well to a large extent, because everything is online and you can actually just go on and visit the website and read all of the things that you need over there. Okay, but the second change, which is probably the most affecting, and this is actually a major change, a lot of people will be affected by it depending on whether they are bachelor students, master students, or PhD students. So up until now, how it used to be was that there used to be two lotteries really, and in the first one they used to have 20k seats. So basically 20k H1B visas would be given out, and in this 20k seats, basically only the advanced degree people are given the advantage. So what used to happen was that a lot of people who are holding master's degrees or PhD degrees would really get into this 20k pool and would get their visas. Alright, so that happens, and then there's another pool which is a 65,000 pool. Alright, and in this pool really not only just the advanced degree people, which are the masters and the PhD people, but also the people who have attained a bachelor's degree in the US are given a chance to compete for the H1B visa. So now really those 20k people are out already, so you can see that the impact over here is less. Let's say that there were about 100k people who applied from and these people had the master's degree or the PhD degree. Okay, now there's only 80k people left who are going to be actually competing for that H1B in that 65k pool. But again, there's also the bachelor's people who are over here. Okay, so the bachelors and all of the people who didn't get their visa in the actual 20k pool will actually compete for this 65k thing. Now this used to be the case earlier. What's changing is that starting 2019, what is going to happen is that first off, all of these applicants, whether they're bachelors, masters, PhD, whatever, all of them will be actually going into the 65k pool first. Okay, so now that they're going into that pool first, that means that, remember when I talked to you about how those 20k people were already out of the picture, and there were less people with masters or PhD degrees competing for the 65k pool. Now you can imagine that there are more people who are competing for the 65k pool. No one is actually out of the picture in this case, so the master's degree people and the PhD degree people really have an edge over here, and it's actually going to increase their chance of getting their hands on the H1B visa significantly. And at the same time, it's actually going to be a very hard go for the people who are going for the bachelor's degree, because it's just going to lessen their chances so much, because those 20k people are in the picture now, so their chances have actually been deteriorated, and this is probably not a good scene for them. Alright, so these are the changes which have been made. But again, after this happens, those people who hold a master's degree or a PhD degree, and let's say that you are someone in that scenario and you didn't get a 65k pool visa, alright, so you will have another chance and you will go into that 20k pool after that. So alright, so you can really see that the process just switched a little, but it has a lot of impact. So earlier what happened was that you used to go to the 20k pool and the 65k pool if you had an advanced degree, but now you are going to the 65k pool first and then you go into the 20k pool. Alright, so it really helps your chances if you are if you are a master's student or if you are a PhD student. However, if you're not, well, if you're a bachelor student, it's just going to make your life harder. Okay, alright, so this is going to be happening, and really these are the changes the second change that I talked to you about that's going to have the most impact is happening this year itself. That starts this year. So you can be rest assured that if you are a master's or a PhD student, you have the edge starting this year itself. However, if you have a bachelor's degree, you're going to be, well, it's really not a good thing for you in that case. The other thing that I talked to you about, the online application process, that's going to be implemented next year. That's from 2020. So this year the process is all offline again, like the previous years. Alright, so I hope you guys liked the video, and you can mention down in the comments below which degree you are going for. Is it an advanced degree or is it a bachelor's degree? Alright, and if you want to connect with a network of people who are again in the same domain, who are doing the same things every day, dealing with the same problems, and it can make your life so much easier, you can join the WhatsApp groups. But again, you know, I've actually created the third WhatsApp group. They just keep on filling, so you might have to be a little patient because people won't be very active over there. The first two groups are already full. Alright, but you can also check out the Instagram page which I have, where I'm regularly posting content which is again different from the content I post on YouTube, because it's really more for people who are into the entrepreneurial culture, or even about my whole journey and about my admits, about my rejects. Everything I will post on my Instagram, so you can go ahead and follow me over there, and we can even interact right over there. I'm usually posting content over there which is just 1 minute long, you know, smaller videos, but again the same kind of updates which I'm not really keen about making a video on for YouTube, which is, you know, going to be significantly longer. But it's, if we have like shorter updates, like, you know, scholarships and all those shorter kind of things which I really don't need to make a video about, you can find out about that on my Instagram. Just make sure that you keep updated and keep checking it. Alright, great. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.